Well, yeah, Caitlin Clark, our first guest joining the show, really couldn't have had a better freshman year. Led all of D1 hoops, both men and women, averaging 26.6 points per game. She was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. She helped the Iowa Hawkeyes to a Sweet 16. The chick who is with us now, she can really ball. A five-star recruit out of high school. She won a third gold medal with Team USA Basketball, the 2021 FIBA U19 World Cup over in Hungary this past summer. She was also named MVP of the entire tournament. Wow. She is the pride and joy of West Des Moines, Iowa. Caitlin Clark joining the show. We are so excited to have you. Thanks for braving the elements and coming out with us this morning. Let's talk about that experience over in Hungary. Does gold medal number 3 rank higher in your opinion than 1 or 2? Talk about that experience, and where do those gold medals go? On the mantle? Where do you store them?
Honestly, I just leave them at home with my parents. I don't even know. Probably just in storage
Probably
somewhere.
a safe bet.
But no, I mean, every time you play for USA Basketball, it just gets better and better. And this was my first time kind of being the oldest on the team. So kind of just guiding those younger girls and being around them, being around different college coaches is always a super fun experience. And just getting to represent your country is always a big honor as well.
Caitlin, if you go back to West Des Moines, Iowa, you set every record that an Iowa high school basketball player can set. And now just after 1 year as a collegiate player, you've already accomplished so much. My question, how do you get off to such a hot start? Where does your confidence come from? You're never afraid of the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think my confidence comes from just all the work I put in. I think that's just something that I've always kind of fallen back on. I mean, I'm always in the gym, and I think that's kind of just how our team is. We put in a lot of work, and that's something we can always trust. But we're looking forward to year 2. We have everybody on our team back, so it's super exciting.
And the fans are going to be back inside the arena. We know how much you love that. That has to be exciting. But I know one of your goals is to lead the Hawkeyes back to a Final Four appearance for the first time since 1993. Is that still goal number 1 in Caitlin Clark's mind right now?
Absolutely. I mean, that's all I care about. That's one of the main reasons I came here, is to take the Hawks back to the Final Four. Obviously, they went to the Elite 8 when Megan Gustafson was here, so that's definitely goal number 1, and these next 2 years we're going to be pretty loaded, so we better get it done.
Caitlin, you come from an athletic family, and a little Herky told me that your brother plays for Iowa State, so let me put you on the spot. Who are you rooting for next week?
I will be in neutral clothing. My brother might kill me if I don't know. I'm just there for a great football game.
That's the right answer. That's the right answer.
Should be fun. Well, Caitlin, we look forward to watching you on the basketball
Thank you. I
court
appreciate
this
it.
season. They begin November 4th. Couldn't be more excited for you. Sophomore year after an incredible freshman year. I mean, you can only go up from here. We're looking forward to it.
We gonna come out fast.
Woo!
All right, now we good.
Tyler, Goodson, Tyrone, Tracy, hanging out with some outstanding Hawkeyes, and we're kind of gonna get on the JUGS machine here in a little bit. But before we do that, just wanted to catch up with you two. Tyler, I'll start with you. Just in terms of prep, what has the preparation been like? How do you guys see yourself progressing as a team from last year?
You know, last year we started off slow to the season, and right now we're just trying to forget about last year and how we started and start off strong so we can build momentum.
When you kind of look offensively in terms of the pass game, you're going to be a huge feature in that. What are some of the things that you've been working on to take that next step?
My biggest thing was just releases and then routes, because I feel like you get a good release that makes the route way easier than it makes it easier on the quarterback.
Without giving away too much, what are some of the things that you pick up off of tape that have helped your game?
I just pick out if the linebacker or defense is aggressive or not. You know, if the defense is aggressive, they tend to try to go for the big hit all the time, so it's easier for me to just be myself.
What are some of your favorite things to do when you leave the facility?
Honestly, I like hanging out with my bros. I mean, like, we get along so well, like, you know, when even outside the facility. And I also like going to Monica's. They have, like, some of the best food, like, in the city of Iowa City.
Monica's is not the best place in Iowa City. Okay. The best place in Iowa City is Get Fresh. You go to Get Fresh. Okay. You get the acai bowl with the strawberries and bananas and the granola at the bottom, all right? Extra agave, and that's the sweetener, I'm telling you.
What should I expect getting on this JUGS machine?
All right, so first of all, what you want to do, you're going to get right directly in front of it. Just put your hands up, and then, you feel me, just squeeze it right when you touch it.
Test run.
There you go.
Now, is there something about having the weathered balls that helps on the jugs machine?
It's more like a mentality thing. I guess you can say if you can catch these, you can really catch, whatever Spencer's throwing at you.
Okay. I'd be embarrassing myself here.
You don't want it. This first one's gonna be fast. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna give you
so you might want to.
You ain't got no gloves, so you want to spread your hands as wide as they can.
Like this.
We're gonna come out fast.
Woo! That thing's
all right, now we good. We good. Oh,
I got no hands.
Thumb, snag it. There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
Once you get used to it, it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate you spending some time. Wishing you all the best of luck this year.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you joining us. I'm here at the Iowa Memorial Union here on the University of Iowa campus asking some of the student body trivia questions. Check it out. What year was Iowa founded?
1863.
1847?
1847. You must have been paying attention at orientation. That is the correct answer. Which Big Ten school has Iowa football beaten the most times?
Nebraska.
U of I. Purdue. Nebraska.
It's Northwestern. I'm going to name some names, and you're going to tell me if they're Iowa alums or not. Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah. He never graduated. He was here, though.
Selena Gomez.
No.
Kirk Ferentz.
True.
Trick question. False. Brett Bielema, who's another Big Ten coach.
No.
True. The playwright, Tennessee Williams.
True.
True, that is correct. How many Heisman Trophy winners does the University of Iowa have?
I couldn't guess.
One.
Do you know who it is?
Niall
Kinnick.
Niall Kinnick.
He got a big building over here.
Kinnick Stadium. Yep, that's true.
Can you sing the school fight song?
Go hard. Fight for Iowa. I should be able to, but I don't know if I can.
Fight for Iowa. Let every loyal Iowan sing. We're gonna fight for Iowa until the walls and rafters ring. Go Hawks, gonna cheer for Iowa. Gonna cheer until we hear the final gun. Gonna fight for Iowa until the game is won.
You are
Dun, 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 dun.
You are the only one who's been able to do that.
Nice.
There you
Nice.
Garza at the rim and the record. Luka Garza stands alone at the top of the Iowa scoring charts. And Spencer Lee is Iowa's seventh three-time national champion.
We are back here in Iowa City for Big Ten Tailgate, and we are currently in the presence of Hawkeye royalty, if you will, Annie Sabo and Brock Vereen. We are joined by Luka Garza and Spencer Lee. I was talking a little bit ago. Spencer, you and I said we have never felt shorter in our lives standing next to Luka Garza. But Luka, I'm going to ask this question to you. You can start off. You have publicly said, that this young man has really motivated you in your career. So is there a bit of a bromance going on here? I want to know more about this relationship.
No, for sure, man. He's definitely a guy that inspires me. When you see a guy who can win at this level and continue to be dominant every year. When I got here, I wasn't anything special, and he was already like that. So for me, I just felt like I needed to continue to work to get on that level, and so he continues to inspire me with the work he puts in and the way he does it.
Spencer, your take on the bromance/relationship.
What's funny is we had a class together our freshman year, and I remember they had said, "What's your goal? What do you want to be when you grow up?" Because I want to be in the NBA, and I was like, "That's an awesome goal," and there he is. So you get to watch people grow and how they achieve their dreams. So pretty awesome. He's the man, and I love watching him play.
Luka, we had Caitlin on here earlier. She's already accomplished everything that a collegiate basketball player hopes to accomplish. You yourself, two-time player of the year. We're standing next to a three-time national champion. The Iowa football team is getting ready to make a run at the Big Ten West. What is it about Iowa athletics right now? This is the place to be. This is the place to be.
Absolutely. I think all the athletes here are never comfortable. No matter what success comes their way, they want to continue to work, continue to improve themselves for their university, for the state of Iowa. It's really great to be here, and I was excited, and I'm proud to be an alum.
And Spencer, you won another NCAA championship wrestling with a torn ACL. I mean, come on. Give it up for this young man right here. what is left for you to accomplish? Olympics, maybe Paris 2024. What's next for you?
Yeah, well, my goal is to win my 4th NCAA title this year, and then I want to win world championships in between, and then 2024 I want to make a run for the Olympics, and that's my goal, that's my dream. So
Absolutely.
Well, guys, thanks so much. I'm sure you're excited for this top 20 matchup to begin the year. We really appreciate you being with us. Should be a fun season for your Hawkeyes, huh?
Royalty.
For
Hawkeye
sure.
royalty.
Yes. In the
Hawkeye royalty.
of some royalty, that is for sure. Dave, I will send it back to you in the studio. But yeah, shout out to these guys, brave in the elements, brave in the rain. But you can tell just how much the fans love these two guys right here. Stand by. The 18th ranked Iowa Hawkeyes hosting the 17th ranked Indiana Hoosiers. We are back with you. I am Annie Sabo. Brock Vereen is back, and we are joined by former NFL and Iowa Hawkeye tight end in Scott Chandler. Scott, we're going to play a little hurry up here. Are you ready for it?
That'd be great.
So first, let's go back to 2005. I'm sure you remember it very fondly.
I do.
Capital One Bowl. You were in the middle of that Hail Mary pass with LSU. Walk me through that. What do you remember about that play?
Yeah, it's one of those plays that you don't draw up. We were having to hurry up. We had gotten a penalty, and the clock had started, and we just weren't aware. And it couldn't have worked out any differently and had us win the game, and then to have a guy like Warren Holloway be the one that makes the catch, his first touchdown of his whole career. He's a senior, a guy who just worked hard all the time, did the right things every day, came to work, and to see that moment, and now, Warren's a legend here, and that's so awesome because, man, that's a guy who just did things the right way, didn't always have opportunities, but kept working, and then, that's the way he got to end his career.
If you look at Iowa history, you have yourself and Dallas Clark. If you look at recently, you have Noah Fant and T.J. Hawkinson, back-to-back first-round picks. How much pride do you take in this being tight end you?
A ton. Dallas really got the ball rolling, but even before him, we had Zarin Flemister and some of these guys, Marv Cook all the way back in the 80s. And to see these guys take what we started to build, man, they've run with it. You got George Kittle dominating in the NFL, and then we have 2 first-round picks, and Sam Laporta's on his way. So it's fun to see that tradition get carried on, and I think it's something that'll be here for a while.
Yeah. Scott, I know you live here in Iowa now. Coach Ferentz has been here in Iowa for over 2 decades now. What would fans at home not necessarily know about him as head coach?
Man, Coach Ferentz is one of the most genuine people. That was what really drew me to come to Iowa. Is what he said was what he meant, and that was what he did. And he's always been the same guy. When I get to talk to him today, he's the same guy as 20 years ago when I was getting recruited. 20 years ago, man. That's all it was great.
Don't age yourself there. But you are going to the football game today. That should be so much fun to see the fans back in the stands. I know we're looking forward to seeing all the fans out there. And you know what? Time has totally flown by this entire 2 hours. That's going to do it for us from here in Iowa City. The game obviously taking place later today. The fans are ready to go. Who's going to start the season? Want to know. Will it be Indiana? Will it be Indiana, or will it be the Iowa Hawkeyes? Guys, we'll have to wait and see, but the fans here, they're ready to rock. It's party time.